Yeah, have some fun. You know, it's crazy. I just walked over to our new building. We're moving between now and just, I'd say November, in the middle of that. You walk into the lobby, it's like the old Ray Reynolds University. It's great. Oh my God. You used to walk into my location, you see marble everywhere. You'd have to walk by one of my Millionaire cars. Kind of fun. If you got past Betty, guess what? You got to the back room, you saw an office at B of A, Chase, ADP, my franchise room. I like things like that. We've been through hell. 15 years of hell is what I call it. Well, yeah, I brought back millions and billions. That wasn't the goal. All right, that solves problems, but damn, I wanted to try have a, help people more doing things. All right, I want to change the world, but that's just my goal. You see, I want to change the world for the not just you. You're a part of it, but come on, we can partner up, do all kinds of things, make money. See, money to me is a game. When I created Winning the Game of Business, that's right, page 6, paragraph 3. All right, literally on my first series of books, Winning the Business Game. All right, that was fun. I like making money because it's a game to me and it's fun. Now, I brought in millions and billions. Why the hell didn't you? What's wrong with you? At least turned up. Do you know what you're doing? See, the problem is most people, sorry, not none of you, of course, you're perfect. They're lazy. The other half, they want me to have a magic wand. Whee! Mine's broken. All right, I don't got time for BS. This is live. Got a question? Ask it. Let's see if you want to play. There's no pictures. There's no recording. There's the FBI rules. I might say there's a page or two you can take a picture of. Now let's play. Now me, simple. All right. Didn't matter. I was born in a taxi. Didn't matter. Nobody gave a shit about me. Didn't get a mommy and a daddy like you. I was pissed off the day I was born. I learned to read at 2.5 years old. I taught myself because I can memorize all the words. Well, that's me, by the way. In 1981, highest freaking kick, fastest kick on planet Earth, ready to kick ass. Yes, that was just me. Kind of fun. I didn't know I could do something different than most people. Simple. I was kicking the door gym at 10. I was kicking the basket hoop at 14. It's fun. So today, let's see if you can pay attention and follow me a little bit. See, I like goodies. You like goodies? I like Lamborghinis, helicopters, and mansions and money. I want to pay my bills. See, I don't love money. I just need money to pay my bills. And your income's your lifestyle. Do you want a bunch of goodies? I'll show you how I got millions and billions through corporate structure. If you can pay attention, that means you have to take your tablet and pen and turn it this way. Can you do that right now? See, here's our goal. Here's what we're trying to do. Everybody wants the American dream, but everybody's got a sad story. Sorry, I don't think anybody gives a you know what. I used to say people don't give a shit. Will I say that out loud? No one gave a shit about me. I had to get 2 past go. So let's look at that, what I drew right there. You know what? They named me the Godfather credit. All right, KNX radio, 49 years on that station. Wow. And I'm the guy who invented division process. So if we look today, pay attention, Bank of America's bankrupting 400 more locations. Pop, out of business. Now, what are they really doing? Here's the corporation, their parent company, and they own branch numbers. Branch numbers have a tax ID separate from parent company. They're allowed to bankrupt the shit out of a piece, a location, all right, under the Federal Protection Act, suck out the money and walk away. They write it off on their taxes anyway. So what do we get to do? We get to play the game. Now, I'd like you to draw this side. Here's the side you need to pay attention to. This means your corporation, because you got one, don't you? Oh, goody for you. You pay thousands of dollars for a piece of paper. You didn't want to diddly squat. Sorry, that's the truth. Why don't you have 3 divisions of you? The reality is a division of you can change your life right away, but it's going to be up to you to pay attention. Can I get you to pay attention? That's the hardest thing to do. All right, let's see. Hi, Ray. Partner up. Yes. Okay. Well, it's support the knowledge this week. Yes, an Amex. You got it back? All right, good. We'll see what I have to say. One client, they just got the Amex where she got a $60,000 paid over time limit. That's not bad. I like the $100,000 ones I get for people. So let's understand. Today, you're 40 to 75 years old. Maybe a couple of younger ones, but usually not. You basically kind of a little pissed off. You should be. Or maybe we should get you pissed off. Why? Because you can motivate the hell out of you to get you off your ass ads. Here's 3 million. it's going to take this to go get the goodies. You're not getting a raise. You're not going to win the lottery. What do we get to do? We get to basically man up, woman up, and understand the rules and tools. Banks bankrupt locations in front of you, take the money right up from their taxes, and you sit there going, beep, 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 beep. That's about it. That's wrong. That is so wrong, it's ridiculous. All right, Sam's Club, Walmart, all right, Geico, Warren Buffett's company. I saw Marcus the other day on TikTok talk about Warren Buffett, same house and driving the same car. That is so much bullshit in my life. Warren Buffett owns 64 friggin' mansions. He's got a driver, drives that same car. BS. All right, I've never seen so much bullshit in my life. Warren Buffett's company called Geico, they have to sue him to get them to pay a claim. And he was always talking about how everybody should give more money, well, then write out his check. See, the man cannot retire ever, because if he did, he'd have to pay tax. See, the goal is to learn about offsetting taxes with borrow money. So let's play my way for a while, okay? You see, we got to realize one thing. You have to be responsible for you. You got to find a damn mirror and look in it. Look in that mirror and stop knocking it off. Your problem is you. It's ridiculous. Your lack of knowledge is the biggest stupidity of man and woman. We're not stupid. Most people are freaking lazy. You're getting older, slower. Hell, you're not as pretty as you used to be. None of us are. Do you want $1 million or not? Yes or no? You want it? Good. Do you want to be $1 million corporation instead? I'd say that better. See, how you say things can be used against you in court of law. Okay, let's reprogram our brains to millionaire. I knew I'd be a millionaire at 3 years old. Yeah, 3, I knew that. Isn't that fun? But I was a weird kid anyway. Let's look behind the curtain. Let's go peekaboo. No, let's dissect it. Let's understand something today. You are having the same damn rerun you do every day. You did nothing different than yesterday, today, and then tomorrow. Same boring thing, and you're not getting where you want to go. You're not. I'm just going to tell you the truth. Can you handle the truth? But if you pay attention today, I'll give you some rules and tools to pay attention. I'll even partner up with you, okay? I'll do all the work for you, hand you the friggin' keys, and get rid of your damn excuse. Because that's all I hear from people using is an excuse. So let's remember what I had to do. Torrance Library, 9 years old, 9.5. I wrote down blueprint for success. That was me. I own the rights to it. Did you know I wrote down see it, believe it, go get it? That's my name on blueprint, and I named it, and I changed it all to the steps of the way. All right. The biggest lie we have, and you got to understand, if you're going to partner with me to get to $1 million, to 100 million, to $1 billion, we're going to do it my way. Corporation, it doesn't protect you. If somebody says it does, they're full of you know what. The moment you sign anything outside that corporation, on the behalf of the corporation, you pierced your own veil. What does that really mean? You signed a what? A car behind the corporation? It's okay you get flea price. It's okay we can get basically write it off. But hell, you signed the damn lease for the corporation. That's called stupid. When you get in a bumpity bump, they sue the corp, they sue you. Congratulations. And by the way, the car you drive today, it's in your name. That is the stupidest thing I ever saw in my life. They sue the registered owner, which is you, and you go through the rabbit hole. And they take it all away. Well, that kind of sucks. So let's understand, when you sign a car, how about when you sign the lease of the building? It doesn't matter if it's shared office space, you sign the lease. Quack, quack, man. Are we a duck or a sheep? Decide what you want to be. When you sign for a damn credit card, you're a duck and a sheep still. So do we really want to get to millionaire or billionaire? So let's understand. 1984, I got a choice to set up the division process. I designed it. Wow, 95, 86. So here's 86, 95, and how we want to position business and structure. So I had to have my properties, my commercial real estate, and all the pieces, my payphones, and everything I'm doing. Well, in 85 and 86, I set up division process. Because my research showed me that you're not supposed to use an SSN for credit purposes. Until the 90s, you didn't, until a bunch of dummies did that. Did you know a division can replace you and protect your assets. And they use tax IDs the way the IRS designed it. They designed it this way for banking and credit purposes. And what do the consumers do? Screw it up every day. So let's say we're going to partner up in the business and have some fun. Well, the first thing is we have to repackage you. We're going to redo it my way. I think your way sucks. Sorry. I'm just going to be honest. I've always been honest and blunt. Is that okay? All right. So let's understand. Do you want to be a millionaire? I'm going to ask this at my boot camp, my 3-day summit. I'm going to ask it every 12 hours, no, every 3 hours. They're all going, yeah. I'm going to say that was stupid. I'm going to get them brainwashed to answer the question correctly. I'm going to reprogram them. Because every time someone says, I want to be a millionaire, that's called stupid. Because you got to pay tax. Now, having a millionaire corporation, hell, there's no tax due. What? So a corporation, the way it was designed is to receive money. There's no tax due until you're profitable. So therefore, we create debt offset our taxes. That's what I've taught all the rich and famous people to do for 47 years. So let's understand. Let's focus on $100,000. Okay? So if we create $100,000 and you want to get into a franchise or a business or storage unit, a laundromat, whatever it is, and all the books I wrote over the years, okay, you should start with $100,000. Now, this is a Chase 100,000. Is that okay? My blues are 100,000. All right. Oh, don't worry. These are 150s. Hell, these are up to $1 million freaking bucks. So let's play. So let's say today you had some money before, $5,000, $10,000, $100,000. You spent it. I'll bet you pissed it away. And I'll bet you they're broke the next friggin' day. So let's play differently. Is it okay? What if we got personal credit or corporate credit of $100,000? By the way, personally, by the time I'm done with you, you will have 8 to 10 credit cards, each 100, basically 10,000 plus. So you have 100,000 of personal safety. Okay, safety credit. That's right. And then you're going to realize these don't fluctuate. So you never screw up your 750 again. When you screw up your 750, I don't want to play with you because you make me do more work. And I already did it the first time. I rebuild you like Humpty Dumpty. Now there's only 10 cards. There's only 10 cards worth a damn. That's it. Only 10. So this means if I position you correctly, I want to go after the Green Spark Capital One. It's $100,000. Pay over time. I want to have some fun. Unlimited. And then I went to 2 for 30,000 each. So here we got 160. So if I get the 3 cards, I have $160,000 of credit. Is that good? Now, if I multiply this by 9 divisions that I created, because a division is a legal person under the corporate umbrella public record, its own credit report, we get to play. Okay, is that $1 million yet? Oh, goody. So every division can be a profit center, a bucket of money, and we have its own P&L, profit and loss statement. How about we get the 3 B of A cards? We do the same damn thing. Would that be okay? How about we get the Wells Fargo? Okay, I like that. How about we turn around and get the 4 ink cards I like? Is that okay too? We do the 4 cards per, and each of those are 35,000 a piece. Then we times that by 9. Will that add up too? Can we add up today? How about the gold card? That's kind of fun. I like that. These are only 5 of the cards I like. I'll show you the other 5 as we go. And then we get you up and away. Now, at that time, we've accomplished that goal. We've learned to get credit. We've got credit. We daisy chain it to divisions, and we go play at the bank. We're going to make the bank and add our divisions to the same bank account to build an average balance. Because I sued him in '96 and I won. I beat the crap out of him. I got Chase Bank to give me an extra $5,000. That was fun because their president from Delaware is a pain in the tush, and the judge, sided with me. So let's understand the bank. If we position with the bank correctly, and this is just bridging the gap, and this is literally Bank of America. If you have a 2-year corporation, or each division that's 2 years is entitled to 150,000 up to 150 per entity, as long as they're set up now. Because come January they're on their 2nd year. See, the gift you have to understand, it doesn't matter what you name the division or the entity, as long as it's filed. It doesn't matter where you file the damn thing. See, I was born. Were you born? Are you flat? You're a legal person of law, right? Oh, no, you're a legal person of flesh. Corporation entity, same thing. So the day they're filed is its birth date. So if we do it correctly, by next year in January, each entity, each division can get up to 150. Do you want to multiply that? These are the 5 favorite ones. Now, this is going to happen to be, that give you enough money to buy the apartment complex, storage unit, gas station, all kinds of things? I think so. So why don't we basically take out our magic wand and let's look in the mirror at the same time and become investors. Bing, 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 okay? Isn't that what the goal is? I mean, who the hell really wants to run a business? Running a business is a pain in the ass. You got to deal with employees. 20% are great, 80% suck. They're going to rip you off. They're going to steal from you. They're going to just be terrible people. 80% of employees suck. They're just lazy. And they're going to rip you off. 20% you keep the good ones. Then you hire them through agencies. Hired, fired, hired, fired. Gee, you got to realize they don't give a shit about anything besides themselves. This world is getting crazier by the day. Let's make you the millionaire maker. Is that okay? Let's play my way for a while. Can you handle that? We'll see. When I, as an affiliate, 119 creditors, I go after the American Express Platinum card. I'm allowed to get the business and the personal one simultaneously. Whee! I can get 5 cards for employees. Hell, I can get them for divisions. How many would you like? By the way, American Express will offer you 99 more. That's $100 million. That's too much for you. So what do we get to do? We get to play. How about the gold card? How about the rose? Let's play some more. Now, let's understand the reason I'm going to play with American Express Gold and Platinum cards. This is where you don't realize what I'm talking about yet. You will. They don't fluctuate. They don't what? They don't fluctuate. So if we have them personally, all right, and we jack up these, we screw up. That's why half of you have shitty credit today and you backed yourself in a corner. You did it to yourself. Jump and kick yourself in the ass at. Yeah, it's not my fault you didn't learn raise rules and tools. I've been teaching for 47 years, and I helped set up the system anyway. So let's understand these sticky. We dummy proof it. What's the limit of the cord? 25, 29% rule. Wow. Then the excuse is, I lost my job. I got, stop it. People being whiny babies. These don't fluctuate. That's a 750 score. Every day of your life, if you pay attention. If you have shitty credit, sorry, you deserve it. You didn't pay your damn bill. Nobody cares about your sad story. All right, nobody give a shit about my sad story either. So let's play my way, the reality of life. Banks have CDs for business. Wee. See, if you would have referenced 3 times 5 a hell of a long time ago, you could have actually take that borrow money, offset taxes, and never pay tax for the corporation that you got $3 to $5 million. But again, how do we get you to listen? I mean, Chase has a 31-day CD for business. So let's play. So what I want you to do is write down a reference of 3. If you and I partner in anything, you got to do it my way. Why? Because I think your way sucks. Okay. I got basically Gerald 100,000 US Bank. US Bank likes to give money away. Whee! So what do? He's a pastor of a mega church in Los Angeles. We got to play it safe. We put 75,000 in the account. We transferred 75,000 in the CD. We got a line of credit up to 75,000, and we put our money right back in the bank. Is that okay? That's your reference of 3. Reference of 3 brought basically on an application for credit. Literally, it looked like $225,000. See, a line of credit has to be referenced and leveraged. And this is where you screw up. Sorry, it's not my fault you screwed up. Your fault is you didn't pay attention and you didn't learn how to play it my way. So let's understand. If we create a reference of 3 and you got money, the bank wants to go, no money, they don't know your name, no money, no honey. So if we reference 3 my way, all right, now this is what happens next. The next application we go in, all right, they see 225 as a reference. The back room, all right, they're going to give you a 1.125 million. Up to that. Is that okay? If we take borrow money to buy the business and create more money, I'll borrow money, not pay any tax till 3 to 5 million, and we don't look back and we get to pay our bills and get all the stress off our backs. But you have to reference 3 times 5. I've been teaching this to millionaires and billionaires for 47 years. Isn't that fun? So I don't care if you start with $1,000 or 75,000. I want you to leverage money because it offsets taxes. You're not winning the damn lottery. I'm sorry. You know, I kept praying for that too. All right, it's in God's time, which I don't like, but that's just the way it works. So he gives us the rules and tools. We got to use what he gives us. So borrow money is not taxable. So we take this $3 million right here and we go buy the lifetime income. That's franchise and that's properties, real estate, apartment complexes. You see, everybody on this planet Earth have made their millions and billions in real estate, franchise. Isn't that fun? But again, it's what works. Okay. Now let's take another person who's very conservative, David. David sits there, no problem. Ray, I don't really want to take a chance. All right, I got this and this. And I said, okay, let's do a little bit. Let's think about EV charging stations, especially in California. They've actually announced we're $1 million short, and they're willing to sponsor the money to get them, okay? So let's play that way. All right, so we do those a little bit, no problem. And then we do a couple bridge loans. We can't lose on that. Hell, it doubles the money. Hell, why not? So David, by the time he's conservative a little bit, we get him to $96,000 a month. I'm going to tell you, your first level of income needs to be $10,000 friggin' dollars, then 50, then 100,000. Until you reach 100,000, you cannot relax. And when you reach 100,000, you went for $1 million. You're never going to relax. That's just the way it works. Okay. So let's think about today. If you were going to want to learn to leverage some money and play my way a little bit, let's talk about 100,000 of credit. See, I don't want to spend my money. I have never in my whole life created millions and billions and put a dime in it myself. Maybe the corp, that's it. I made it build itself. Every time. Why the hell would I spend my money? That's no fun. I mean, it's a game, right? We're going to play to win. So 10% national average for 100,000 is about 10 grand. Today, you're here. Maybe we can do some playing together. So if you want 100,000 now, right now, during this broadcast, only $2,999. I'll build up corp for you in the corporation divisions and for you. Okay, so less than 3 grand. Now you got 100,000. What are we going to do? I hope you do it my way and leverage it into what? More money. So here, let's take a picture. Click, click, click. See, when the banks bought Zelle July 6, 2022, the banks bought them. They got together. Whee! You see, they're shutting down locations because they don't need them anymore. I mean, all that money to have people deposit and withdrawal and customers and the employees be turds anyway. Why go to the bank? It's Zelle. Simple. Ray or rayscredit.com and Ray Reynolds recipient. Always put RW in your Zelle. So that means you did it when you're talking to me. All right, don't worry. One of the sales reps are going to say, it's mine anyway. All right, foundation. Structure. You will never win without both, huh? I have a corporation, Ray. I love when they call the call centers. I don't have a corp, I got an LLC. You know, I'm sorry. That makes that person sound stupid. They're not stupid, but they didn't open their eyes to understand an LLC is a corporation. But again, they don't know what they're doing anyway. They're a bunch of amateurs. So understand. It's like if you invest with me and have fun. Okay, I like the $100 million or $1 billion octane, don't you? Oh, the Lamborghini, that's part of the collection. Bum, 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 bum. That's the keys. So we get to play and write it off anyway. Isn't that fun? See, I created something back in the late 80s and part of the 90s. Pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. Simple. It's true. All right. So I got this new restaurant coming up, and we want to do something. I call it Faizuli's. That's my wife's name. She's got a sexy name. To me, it's like Versace. So I want to give Starbucks a run for their money. See, their food sucks, in my opinion. The coffee's good, okay. But how about empanadas and arepas and all kinds of stuff? Colombian foods and Latina food. Hey, why not? So we did a little pop-up and found out we make a bunch of money. People like to go for the food, then they like the Colombian coffee. So again, we got a way to partner up. So if you want to, you could play with me. In about 3 days, we did about 96,000 of profit. Is that good? We could actually do 400,000 a month per location. We can do more. That was just 3 days. So we could partner with that. I like the locations, don't you? We could play, and I like taking all the Burger Kings and the other buildings that had drive-throughs. Let's just remodel them. Isn't that fun? What do you see when you see an empty one? I see opportunity. So why don't we play? Why don't we basically redo it as a Faizulis? Oh, there's this one, only 79, $500 to get down on it. And take it over. We get to play and have fun. See, here's the thing. Every time you run a business, the stress is on your back. If you could take all the money you pissed away in your whole life and you handed someone else to invest it and they hand you 100,000 a month, would you be better off? I'd probably say, yeah. And then we do it again and again. So to own a piece of a location, it's 5,000, it's 10,000, it's 50,000. Simple. And we get to make the money. And what happens with you, the forensic accountants give you a monthly money that comes in and they show you the books. Now, for the first 6 months, you got a problem. We're going to give you a little bit of money. After 6 months, see, I'm going to build a 6 months reserve. I won't partner with anybody unless I have my 6 months reserve. Because you have an oh shit day or a month or something happens. And then what are we going to do? So this is a way you can create anywhere in the beginning about 2,000 to about 8,500 bucks a month. Is that okay? So it's an income base. And you just stay the hell out of my way and let me do my job. Is that okay? But again, it's up to you. Borrow money is not taxable. So I always tell people, why don't we use borrow money to invest and we write off our taxes? And if it have an oh shit day and anything, it's a division. We get rid of the piece, not the whole. See, the problem is you've been the piece. You've allowed yourself to be the duck and the sheep because you didn't learn to play. That's your problem, not mine. But I'll teach you to play my way. You could Zelle or you could basically use a card. Okay. So we get to play. First payout is going to be in March next year. I like that. All right. Now here's what I did. I was given a choice in '84, all right, to create division process. I modified form 5 times over the years, and we got to play my way. Do you know a division doesn't have your name on it? So if we have all the liability as a division of the corporation, it's the duck and the sheep. Right now, you're the duck and the sheep. That suck. So if we take a location of one of these, now I'm going to own most of it through one of my entities, and I'm going to give you a percentage of it. That way you get some money. Isn't that fun? See, when the money leaves, it should come back, right? If you take borrow money, it's not your money anyway, it's damn credit. Do you realize if I take 50,000 off this damn card, the payment is what, 652, 26? You waste 700 bucks a month every other day. You piss away 50 bucks. So here's a way you get to own 5% to 20% of a location. Now I've been partnering up with my clients since 1987, and I got 32 million millionaire clients and 29 billionaires now. Isn't that fun? So you could play that way if you wanted to. We get a certificate of ownership as well. So there's that Zelle again and again. All right, so let's play with it. Oh, you got to use a card? You email me. You call the office. Simple. Tell them what you want. So here's the thing. Everybody wants the American dream. Everybody wants TikTok, Google, and YouTube. Ooh, you got so much stupid there, it's ridiculous. But what can I say? All I can do is show you $5 million mansions, $1 million race boats, $100 million buildings, $1 million cars, what I obtain. Every day is kind of fun. So let's write down today's date and let's go after the next 90 days. Is that okay? When people partner with me or I go into a coaching process, coaching is simple, auto income. That means your case file, all these case files here for tomorrow's call. There's my schedule. I do up to 6 calls a day and I get to boss people around. Yeah, I get to say, okay, I analyzed your credit, did the blueprint call. Now you want this as you go, this is what you're gonna do. I don't want you to think. The more you think, the more you screw it up. I just want you to do what I tell you to do. I'm gonna clone me into you. I'm gonna treat it like my business. So that way we win. So your case file's on my desk, private call with me, and I'm always going to tell you what to do on a weekly basis. Is that okay? Now, what is your goal? What is your goal? What is your really goal? I want to be rich. No, you don't. I want $1 million. No, you don't. See, the problem is everything you would say, I have to correct you. What is your goal? I already told it to you. 10,000, 50,000, 100,000. All right. And it's a monthly base. See, your goal list is a checklist. If you bought a car today or a house, whatever you want to do, there are steps behind getting the goal. The goal is the name. That's the index of the book. What are the steps, rules, and tools to go get it? The rules and the tools that you're missing, because you're missing some knowledge and some pieces. Now, today you want to make $1,000. Okay. All right. Now it's going to be up to you. The ultimate goal is very simple. We can make money just by helping other people. And that's how it works. So in other words, you could refer people to one of my classes. I got classes 6 days a week, having fun online or in person. My new building's got a classroom. We're going to do it in person and have person live. It's fun. They come on in and whatever, or just broadcast it. But the reality is, like my old building before the coma, you walked in, you got that building, the B of A, Chase, ADP, franchise room, all these pieces. So I'm getting back to the point, it's a one-shop place. That way I can do all I get to do, and you just get the keys and leave me the hell alone. Is that okay? If I just make you a millionaire? So I'm gonna have some fun. So again, you can make some money by referrals today. But again, it's up to you. So let's play. Let's do this. Let's understand today, all right, no matter what you're looking at, TikTok, Google, YouTube, what is our ultimate goal? Do something different than you did yesterday, the day before, and tomorrow. You're having the same damn rerun. You're doing the same thing and the same results keep happening. So let's take the list that comes out every Monday. 6:12 in the morning, every Monday, Pacific Standard Time, I get a brand new list or a repo for cars, boats, houses, apartment complex, duplex. I get the probate list. I get the divorce list. I get the bankruptcy list. Maybe you just want to sell, supply, and vend your credit. If you listen carefully and we get the corporation set up correctly, it's not all just the corp. It's just, that's just the damn piece. But again, we get division process. We build $1 million of cash credit, our checkbook money, supply and vendor money. If you did this for 36 months on an average, right now it's actually an average of 14 months. I'll get you to 10 million. I've already done it for many people this last year and now too. But again, that's up to you. I'm going to tell you, don't think, just do. The more you think, the more I think you screwed up. Let's understand today. If you went to Google before the government breaks them up because they're indicted and everything else, and they're indicted Apple and everything else, as they did Bill Gates years ago. In 97, bankruptcy was Apple, by the way, if you didn't know that. So let's understand. If we Google right now, well, it's still there, okay, $100,000 brand new house, what state? You have 14 states. Here's your problem. You keep wanting to take your money out of your pocket or something to do something. If we build corporate credit, the divisions can buy a house at 5,000 down. And the division gets to buy it because it's a legal person as first-time buyer program. Whee! You can do Section 8. Hell, you can have a real estate office manage it for you. Why not? But again, this is the goal. So what do we have to do? We are getting to the point each division is a bucket of money. Bucket of what? 10,000 to 100,000 a month. We get one, we fight through the pain. Okay, we got 8,000 a month. Now we do it again and again. How do we get 100,000? Maybe it's 10 locations. Maybe it's 3. Maybe it's 1. Again, you can't stop till you're done. By the way, you're never done. I mean, isn't Warren Buffett proving that every day? He can't stop working and playing the game because if he did, he'd have to pay tax for real. Let's go to Texas. Let's go to Utah, Arizona. Let's go to different states. Just don't go to California for real estate. You can make money, but it's expensive. Now, here's the locations we did: the laundromats, dry clean. Here's your apartment complex. Here's a storage unit. So when it came to storage in an apartment complex, we closed out. This is like 4 months ago. We're just playing the game, having fun. Okay, Juan got 22,000 a month. Mary got 47,000. David got 54. Okay, another 5 other people got 72,000. See, they didn't all get the 100,000 at one location. You got to work your butt off for it. Come on. But again, this is what we accomplished. See, it's like dry cleaning. When I wrote the original book on dry cleaning, laundromats, all right, car washes, storage units, and I wrote the book on payphones. Well, hell, I had 22,000 payphones at $300 a pop every month. Look at the money. Wow. That was fun. Dry cleaning, all right, ran by management company. 3 locations gave them 63,000 a month. Oh, laundromat, every other street corner. Okay. All right, they got 30,000 a location. How many locations would you need to get to $100,000? 3.5. See, storage units. Damn, it's a no-brainer. I mean, if you think you're kind of slow and you don't have a lot up here, a lot, buy storage units, because you got 3 employees by a third party managing it for you, and you sit there going, just give me the money. That's all you got to do. So again, you don't have to be the brain, genius of the world. Oh, I've been doing Jack in the Boxes, gas stations, they're kind of fun too. So I've always basically structured boring and steady. I like boring and steady. Do you like boring and steady? That's what I like. So I don't want to run it. Do you ever see the owner at the Arco or the Chevron station? Hell no. It's a management company. I lost my 22,000 payphones. Lee's replaced it. What did I get to do? I had a no shit day. Yeah, it's terrible. Or what replaced it with EV charging stations. California is trying to gather 1 million more locations. Would you like to play? Especially in California, making a lot of money? That's up to you. All right, so today, I like, when you drive, you kind of have tunnel vision. The tunnel vision because you're working, looking on the road. Have somebody drive you around, seriously. Have them drive you on the busy street. And every 3 to 4 miles, what are you going to see? My question to you is, when you pull down that visor, look in the mirror on that passenger side, why the hell don't you own these? What's wrong with you? Should you not have been an investor for all the money you pissed away and still own it today? But again, that's what I tell you to do. But it's up to you. Storage units, laundromats, dry cleaning, franchise. I have a location system, and this location system on a new location coming in November. Wow, I'm going to blow it up again. I got to $1 million a day. Is that okay? But I got to die in a damn coma in 2009. Another God's plan, but that's what he planned. So I can come back homeless and broke and redo it in front of the whole world and teach people again. Okay, let's play God's way. So we could play and get you where you need to go to. So let's understand. I believe you're probably 45 and above, and you're very disappointed, probably in yourself. You didn't play, you played it safe, you didn't take the chance, and now I want you to take the chance as a division. Because if you roll the dice and have a problem, you get to do the 3-step. Disconnect, isolate, incorporate. You get to bankrupt the shit out of that location if it doesn't work. And don't hurt the family or the corp. The banks and grocery stores in the cities do this in your face. Why didn't you learn to play? Shame on you, it's terrible. Why didn't you learn to play? But again, look at this. See, right now, and don't take it personally, please. I think you're not happy. I think you're not where you want to be. And I think it's your own damn fault. And you've been falling stupid. All right, sorry, that's just what I think. Now, let's look at money. I'll bet you today you wasted $15 on lunch. I watch people in the office piss away money all week. And I asked, you waste $100 a week? Oh, at least $50 every other day. So I ask people all the time to see if my answer is the same. So if you piss away $50 every other day, that's $700 a month. That's $50,000 on the friggin' credit card. And it's a corporate card, doesn't show up on your credit file, and you can jack this sucker up. What's wrong with you? You jacked up the wrong damn card. That's kind of dumb, but that's just my opinion. See, corporate credit's fun. And since I'm the godfather of credit, helped a lot of things start out anyway, let's play my way because it makes more sense. So let's take a picture of this page. Click, 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 click. These are everything I've done for 47 years. Boring and steady, boring and steady. See, I had my 19 houses when I was 17 and a half. Going to auctions, driving my Lamborghini to Orange Coast College. I didn't go to high school. That would have been a waste of my friggin' time. But I had about 22,000 payphones. They told me no on number 20. Damn it. I bet you heard no once, or maybe more than once, and you knew it wasn't true, but you had to go with it because you decided to. They said no, I couldn't get number 20. They asked me how I got 19. I transferred my properties to my divisions, freed up my loan to value, and I got more than 20. You see, your problem is you. So let's look at this apartment complex. What should we do? Well, they want $3 million for it, Reed. Let's do this. All right, 10% down, they want 300,000. We might have to take it off a card. All right, we get a monthly income, we got a payment. Oh my goodness, what do we have? We have the leftover. Here you have, and I always called it auto income. So you're gonna learn auto income. I didn't focus on residual income, passive income. I just need the friggin' income. I don't care what you damn well call it. I got 13,452. Then you're gonna go, oh, that's good. No, it's not good. Here's your problem. One of the tenants has slip, fall, and sue you and screw you up, and you just go knock down again like Humpty Dumpty. All right, what did you do? See, 13,000 a month's not enough money. We're gonna do what? A deed of trust, assignment of rents, write it down. We're gonna suck out the equity and go buy another one and another one and another one, because equity sitting is stupid. And on this one, we're not done. We're gonna split deed each one. We're gonna become the damn bank. Becoming the bank gets you $76,800 a month for 30 years. And now the liability switched. You can sue them, but they can't sue you. Is that okay? See, I want to play my way for a while. I think your way sucks. Sorry. Let's look at Freddie Mac. Section H, 401k. I think they'll suck anyway. Let's look at 203k. How about this 8 apartment complexes areas? So what do? Let's look at DSCR loans. Now I can get 94%. I can get the seller to carry back the rest. I get it for free. That's kind of fun. And that might not be the greatest loan. Hell, I got the property and I go do what I want with I'm done. And then I have a problem. All right. I'm getting $100,000 per 20 units to fix it up. 100,000. So 100,000. So there's 60 units. So if we, well, listen carefully, you would have taken that 300,000 to fix them up, right? You'd hire a contractor. That's going to rip you off anyway. They're going to cut corners after they have their smiling face. They all do it. Isn't that terrible? You got to make sure they don't, cut corners on the material and all that stuff. But let's understand, you're going to eventually run out of money. Do you know that most people run out of money? So let's do this. Why don't we take that 300,000, reference 3, and make it on a piece of paper look like 900,000. Now the bank's going to give you times 5, up to 5. By the way, that's 4.5 million. So if we could leverage the money before we spend it, borrow money is not taxable, offset the tax and grow the business, never run out of money. Isn't that the right way anyway? See, I thought differently than anybody as a kid. So I created things that didn't exist because they told me no. I thought no mean they were stupid. So let's become the damn bank. Let's split deed them all and let's turn it into $1 million a month. Okay. See, there's a way to play this game to win. It's up to you. So I like billions, don't you? Now my next dream is to be a trillionaire. Hell, why not? Okay, billion, I got a 26 into the corporate structure. So let's say only $500 million goodies here. Let's play some more. All right, when I got this house, the problem I had is I had 3 yachts, I had 2 race boats, a Duffy, and a bunch of Sea-Doos. Where the hell am I gonna put them? I got properties on all 5 islands, damn. So I had to get the largest U-Dock. I had to put all my goodies in the backyard. Isn't that right? There are race boats, the yachts, the fun stuff. Well, don't forget about the Duffy. Hey, I gotta take my beautiful wife on Fridays and Saturdays to Captain Jack's Prime Noon Lobster. We gotta get that steak and lobster. Yeah. Remember, money gets you honey. That's how it works. Okay. $100 million building, $1 billion Lamborghini. Wow. We can play. See, I like Lamborghinis, don't you? The sexiest damn car I ever saw in my life. Okay. And don't forget about the helicopters. So me, I accomplished my goals. See, I don't stop till I do. Your problem, you gave up or you didn't follow through, you didn't know the rules and tools. Now that's just me in 1981, the YMCA, Errol Toro, hitting my head, kicking the damn light, and the light's 13 feet. Ow! Nobody can jump high, Ray. Yeah, right. It got to the point, it's like, are you kidding me? All right, the Guinness Book of Records guys comes out. First thing, this big, I was gonna call him a fathead. Where's the wires? I jumped out and kicked out the lights. He pissed me off. It's only 13 feet. Nobody can do that. So every time I hear some idiot say white man can't jump, what the hell are you talking about? All right, I can jump, but I accomplish goals. Now, maybe because I did my research after coma, Richard Bishop was my grandpa. All right, didn't he look like a gangster from the 30s? Come on. This is Coach Bishop, Roosevelt High. He won the Olympics in 1932 in Los Angeles. Grandpa! He didn't give a shit about me either, so what can I say? So what do we do? So the word no does not mean no. It means you accepted it. Hell no. Every time you hear no and you know it's not really true, just pretend they're stupid and they're in their underwear and get around it anyway. I've been teaching and preaching for 47 years. Having fun. I got specialty classes in rotation on Saturdays too. All right, let's do this. If you're going to play with yourself, I can't say that. If you're going to do your own business or play with me and have some fun with that, all right, you got to stop treading water and playing it safe. Here's 5 things you need to write down. They're very simple. 5 things we have to write down. These are must-haves. I must get you to 750, and I'll guarantee you. Okay, I got to get you corps and divisions. I got to get you up to $100,000 to $1 million of credit, checkbook money, supply and vendor money. This is a must-have to get to $1 million dream. This is that true as we play. If you have a corporation today, oh goody for you. You pay thousands for a piece of paper. You didn't learn daily squat. By the way, they're free anyway. All you have to do is pay a filing fee. So if you have a corp, let me build the one you have. If not, I'll hand you one. You just pay your filing fee. It's free. Stop bringing the pain home. From there, put your ducks in a row, and I'll repackage you my way. Is that okay? I like my way better than yours. All right, let's understand. Let's give you an example. Here's Glenn. I find Glenn living in his Pinto car for 3 years. You have a wife? She left me. Is why I'm here. Nobody cares. I tell him nobody cares. You have any kids? I got my son. He lives with friends that are in his car. Man up. $1 million company. Less than 9 months. Brand new house. Brand new truck. But I'm on one of my TV shows. We got Freeway Ricky Dicky Ross. Oh, goody. Coming out of prison after 20 years. $3 million. There you go. I got Thomas, who was in prison for 26 years. Now, here's a guy, buff for 26 years, bodybuilder, mean as hell, all right, from Gardena, where I am from. And he says, Ray, people won't listen to me. They won't take the chance. All right, Thomas, just do what I tell you to do. 6 months later, brand new dump trucks. $5 million a year. See, the point is getting people to listen. Michael, God rest his soul. You got Arnold. Oh, you got presidents of the United States of America. Biden got caught hugging too much. This one got caught whatever. Okay. And then, Ronald Reagan, my favorite, favorite president. I did 2 corps for him a long time ago. I remember Nancy saying, just say no. Well, I did teach our children and became the DARE program. Okay. Fishburne's mom is the sweetest one of the bunch. Okay. So what do we get to do? All right. Now we got to look at some other people. How about Costner? How about we got Giovanni for Pixar? How about we got Gold's Gym? All right, we got over here, college professor, biodiversity. Superman for Gold's Gym, Steve, $1.2 million, Cooker May, God rest his soul. She got her videos too, I got her $1.2 million. Okay, so what do we get to do now? Let's understand what I teach and preach and what I do to build people up and rebuild them my way works. Lakers, Clippers, Dodgers, and Angels too. So it's just how it works. So if you play with me, I'll get to the point we get to where we want to go. A bunch of goodies. I believe your problem is you. All right. I want you to understand where the mistake is, how we fix it, how we rebuild it, and do it a different way. Because you keep doing the same thing again and again. You had your kitchen table meeting with your friends and family. Honey, we're going to start a business. Oh, goody for you. We're going to jack up our carts, drop our score, get stuck, can't get any more, hawk our house, and be stupid. I'm sorry. Is that true? See, the goal was always never to bring the pain home. I didn't have a home when I was a kid. I didn't get a mommy and daddy like you. So I had to live in hell. That was my motivation to get out of hell. All right, so let's understand. All right, listen to me very carefully. All cards fluctuate, but two. If we do it my way, since I helped set up the credit system anyway, and these are in the front for emergency only, you can maintain a 750 the rest of your life. You brought the damn pain home. That shouldn't have happened. So let's understand how to play my way. Now I have this system that's coming out called Race Credit Kit for everybody in high school. I'm going to start their file, get them the first card, and give them rules and tools. I want the next generation not to make the same mistake you did. I just took a young person today with no credit at all. His starter card's $2,000. But I made sure daddy's going to teach him rules and tools. So the reality is simple. Raise rules and tools. We get to play my way for a while. All right, now we have to know the IRS is in charge. So understand, they're in charge. That's where all the bullies go to work. All the jerks in the world work for the IRS, okay? All right, so understand. I need you to write down irs.gov. Write it down now. Now let's put our hands like this for a second. If I was to bankrupt our person corporate division, the only thing to file bankruptcy is SS4 SSN. I don't want to bankrupt anything. I have no intent. But you will have a creditor send you this form. Please write it down. I need you to be prepared for an oh shit day if it happens again. You've had 50 of those so far in your life. So 4506 T or C, write them both down, and let's Google it later today. So my oh shit day was July 5th, 2009. Taking one of my yachts in the backyard with a group of people. Well, someone had a virus and I got to go in a coma. So July 4th, we took a group of people on one of the yachts to watch the fireworks. One of my clients said, look out for boats and fireworks. Hey, 3.7 billion stolen. I come out of that to be homeless. That sucks. But I guess it was God's plan. He allowed it. Plan the problem. What do we look at? We look at different people. How would you like to get 26,000 to start with a month? How would you like to turn around and I get 35,000 a month? See, I'm not going to promise you you're going to be a billionaire. That's bullshit. But I will guarantee I'll hold your hand and do the work with you or for you to get to that 100,000 a month. Okay, and then we can do more if you want, but that's up to you. I'm a realist. I'm going to tell it like it is. So again, now we build it more, and we got 96,000. Okay, now we get more. See, each person decides how much they want to go get and what they want to play with and the things that I've always done. I make them stay in what I do. How about 224 a month? Again, we get to play. Then we get another one and another one. All right, how about 367,000 a month? Again, I can help you get to $1 million a month, but it's up to you. We focus right here, once again, a corporation's a legal what? It's right there, come on. I'm not here to be attorney CPA, but I want you to point out, and I want to point out exactly what it says in writing for you. Supreme Court says a corporation's a legal person. May sue or be sued. I didn't pay attention to that until I got named in a lawsuit when I was 12 and a half years old. Here's what your corporation's allowed to do if we're playing together, okay? Number one, you get to buffer tax. No taxes due until you're profitable, okay? All right, I want you to make sure you understand that. From there, this has been in my book for 30 some odd years, okay? Corporate credit. We're gonna build this and write it all off. Whee! Because you're not winning the damn lottery or getting a raise. All right, buy a cart, free price. Ooh, go to the hotel for their free buffet. That's all it's allowed to do. That's it. That's it. That's all you do. Because when you create a liability to a corporation, when they sue the corp, they sue you. That's called stupid. We don't want to be stupid. So the why divisions? It's a line of defense. You see, if I have an oh shit moment, it's a division, like the bank grocers and cities do. They're cheap. Multiple functions. Buy at wholesale price. Multiple credit reports. Real estate separating pieces. Do you know how many people use their home address on a corp? That's called stupid. They're on the national mailing list now. Do you know how many people name it after what it does or what it is, their name, their own name? That's called stupid. They sue their corporation, get named you, name what it does. No, it's a management company. We create a lot of defense. Remember, corporations, tax ID, SSN, they both build credit reports. I can only get one of these, I get all these I want. I like that. So the problem with you ran out of money and you used the wrong damn card. So what do we get to do? Who guarantees the credit card, the franchise, or the house? This is going to take you 2 divisions. Pay attention. One to buy it, one to guarantee it. Okay? You got to decide who's going to be the damn duck. Don't you like being the duck anymore? Kind of sucks. So if we do it my way, corporation, let's get $100,000 of credit. Whee! Hey, let's do it times 9. So if the one client that just got the $60,000 on the platinum card and the gold card is $45,000, is that $100,000? Let's get 9 more cards. Is that $1 million? See, that's all it takes. And then what do we have to do? I invented daisy chain of credit. We never bring the pain home. So guess what? Division process. So what happens? You have to make a decision next year, 2025. Are you going to buy laundromats, dry clean, car washes, apartment complex, or storage units? Or what do you want to do? It's up to you. All right. If you position correctly, all right, your 9 divisions for credit and for laundromat, dry clean, car wash, you need 18. Your 18 for storage unit, you need 36. 36 for real estate, you need 72. That's just positioning. Each division is 2 years old come January. When I set up this matrix in my first book 30 years ago, and then next series, Millionaire's Founders Kit, here's a corp, here's a division, 3, 2, and 1 more. That's what I designed back then. And what do? Add to it again and again. This creates $16 million of credit. We financed the American dream. So my system that I set up when I was training Ken Yarborough, TRW, became Experian. The dashboards I set up back then too. Original dashboards were actually for business credit and tax ID. We built credit. I had 2000 history for you. We daisy chain credit. If you want divisions to your corporation, what do you call the office? They're $4.99. 3 for $14.97. Good price. Tonight, you can get basically double the number. That means 3 for $9.99. No, you get 6. 9 for $24.99. No, you get 18. See, I want you to have as many entities you can have added to the same bank account and be ready to play in 2025 with me more. But it's up to you. That is a Zelle. Very simple to do. From there, you can call the office right now at 800-254-9506 too. Now, here's what happens when I design this. For my shopping centers, my Shakey's Pizzas, my 31 Flavor, my Subways, my donut stores, and all these pieces. See, I don't want to run a business. I have people that do it for me. I'm just the investor. I'm the bank. So the corporation gets a division. The division gets 3 more divisions called subdivisions. 101 A, B, and C. And we do it again and again. See, what you have to get in your head, you were born and it took you to 18 to 20 some years to build credit and not learn rules and tools and screw it up. A corporation and a division only needs to be on its 2nd year. Boom, 150,000 up to that. So if we do it correctly and we get to write it all off, I guess we get to win. But again, it's up to you again and again. So the goal is to win the game of business. My first set of series of books I wrote 47 years ago. We get to play my way. I like my way. So this is what happens to division. Okay, based on the amount of divisions, you can multiply credit. Next, I had a problem in the late 80s and part of the 90s. My problem is I had $53 million of credit, and they're shrinking my limits. See, here's how I get organized. This is my major corporation book. It's got about 5 million in this one. So I turn around here, and I got my Dun & Bradstreet. It's got to be a different color. My personal book has to be a different color too. So I have my personal credit for 100,000 plus. So if we organize ourselves correctly, all right, and we do this correctly, we can have more fun. And all I did is I had to learn how to save my credit. They're shrinking my limits, and it's like driving me crazy. I created a matrix. In my matrix, I took 4.6 million. It took me 18 months, 41 divisions, all right, literally in auto income. This created for me, under the corporate structure, 190,000 a month. Is that good? Then I realized the assets that I owe money to were $1.1 billion. All right, then I sold notes on that too. That's just in 98. So as we played this game, the next matrix was 16 million. Remember, I had 53 million I had to protect. They're shrinking my limits, got to do something with it. That created 661,000 a month. So every division or entity should be known as a bucket of money. A bucket of what? Money. And that's the goal. So I got this TV show coming up next year, 2025. We're having this summit, which / boot camp. Now this one's going to be a little different. A lot of the good stuff and some stuff about auto income and franchises and all kinds of things. Getting people in the money. I wasn't doing another boot camp. I did that last one last year, but I need to do some footage. I need some 25 people in the room, and we get to interview people on camera, get to the testimonial, good so, and be on the new TV show for next year, have some fun. So you can invest $2,000 to $5,000. That means we're going to leverage money. You're going to play with me for 3 days. Now, the Ray Reynolds University, 22,000 square foot building before the coma, had all the goodies and got a new location coming up too. All right, winning the game of business in my first series from Repackaging America, one of my corps. Okay, page 6, paragraph 3 was cash flow for your time. Now, there's 1,000 steps to get to millionaire. We're going to be going through this together, online or in person, all right, on October 25th, 26th, 27th. All right, I want you to know how I do things. So again, what are we going to do? Now, I sold this at the Bonaventure for 32 years, 5,000 a set. Very simple. I'm probably the most verified person on planet Earth. And I got no BS to give you besides the truth. There I am in that damn coma. My wife's freaking out. Okay, she calls the office, says he's gonna come, he might gonna die. Ron gets a U-Haul truck to the office, steal my books and CDs. Tom, my IT manager, I got 50 million people in my database because I got the number one infomercial in the world. And what happens next? He sells my phone numbers and my websites to a porn site, highest bidder. Never called the phone number on the CD. It's still a porn site to this day. My point for you is don't trust anybody around you. I'm sorry. Some of your friends and family will rip you off while you're alive or when you're dead. Be careful. So if you want to copy the Millionaire's Founders Kit, you call the office. It's $500. It's a giveaway for you. If you did it during a live webinar with me, it's $299. It's a giveaway. If you go to the 3-day summit boot camp, you get it for free. What are we going to do? The first day, Friday, we're going to tear apart the Millionaire's Founders Kit. That's what we're going to do. 1,000 steps to millionaire. All right, this is why you get to learn. Online or in person, I got people flying in too, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. What's going to happen? Well, you're stuck with me. I accomplished my goals and I want to drag you up the hill to do so too. It is this month. All right, October 25th, 26th, 27th. Write it down. I'm not going to do another one after this because the TV show, I don't want to do this one. But I need an audience, so I got to give them the best of the best. And that's kind of fun. So what are we going to do? Reach the highest goal ever, because I always do. So the real estate, financial series. You know what's really weird? In 2009, I was the largest registered agent in the world. And when I wrote my book called Buckets of Money out of Nevada, it was simple. I sold 10 times Nevada corporates to anybody on this planet, even to this day. Now my real estate's for billionaires. Because I wrote and invented Homestead Blocker, UCC1, Chattel Mortgage. So we get to play. Now, if you just want the books and CDs for these two, call the office. It's $1,000. If you want it through me, it's $499. But if you go to the 3-day summit, it's free. All right, day 2, what are we going to do? We're going to talk about Millionaire Corporation. All right, so we're going to talk about real estate, separating liabilities, and learning how to play the game in every location to be a bucket of money. Here's what I tell people. Do not waste an address or a person. If I can collect people or corps or divisions, people, those are legal people, and I can collect addresses, I can build a hell of a lot of credit. Billions, by the way. Isn't that fun? Day 3, buckets of money, tax balancing, and let's become the bank. So 3 days of an event that I'm not going to do again. Please, God, no. I just want my TV show and have some more fun. So tonight, get out your cell phone, take a picture. It's very simple. So if you bought the books by themselves up to $1,500, for $19.99, you get 10,000 in credit. You get the books and CDs. You get to the 3-day event. You're stuck with me in person or online. And then you get level 1, 2, and 3 for 90 days afterwards. Ask more questions. See, every time you learn something, you got more questions, you apply knowledge. That's what it'll be. If you want 100,000, it's $5,000. Now, if you did this tonight, and I mean now, no BS, not tomorrow, I'm going to hand you 100,000 of credit for $2,999, all books, CDs, and classes. Now you're stuck with me, and we're going to play my way for a while. That is a Zell, by the way. And if you want to call the office right away, 800-254-9506. So this is pathetic. I mean, I don't, hey, I was born in a taxi, didn't have a trash can, sold off the pier, got caught on that too. This is bullshit. I lost my job, got 2 kids, feed. Get your butt and sell, all right? Garage sale. Drive a Uber, drive a Lyft. Okay, go to the church, so I hand you the food. Man up. Hey, I was born homeless. Homeless after 2009 again. Coming to a damn coma in 2011. So let's understand what I did. I have my 3 divisions of me and my 5 closet divisions. Honey, take me to Mark's place. Mark's place is off the freeway. Their family owns Jewelry Mark. No problem. I go in and come back. She goes, where's your Rolex? Where's your red ring? Honey, they're being cleaned. I lied to mom. Hell, I'll lie to her today if I have to. It is my job as a father and a husband and a man to take care of the family or die for them. Because that's bullshit, in my opinion. I built $1 million of credit in 6 friggin' weeks. I bought my wife her next dream house. Why the hell does anybody stay down? Because they didn't plan the problem and they don't know how to play. So get out and write this down right now, please. Driver's license, insurance registration. You're highly intelligent. You get pulled over by the police officer. You get in a bumpity bump. Why are you handing somebody your home address? That is the stupidest thing I watch people do every friggin' day. All right, you heard of the Privacy Act? My driver's license has always been P.O. Box. So why don't you do what you're allowed to do? Mary's great. Mary's like you. Wow. Mary comes after she screws it up too. Mary's Ivy League. Mary's her high school, 3rd grade sweetheart. She's making $250,000 a year. She's a VP of Apple at the time. Wow. She gives $10,000 to the attorney. Gonna look at the lease. $5,000 to the CPA. Everything right? No. And what happens? She uses $98,000 of her personal credit. 801 score. Pop. Drops the crap. Calls him out. What did I do? What's the response? They don't know crap. I mean, I'm sorry. They don't know about being an entrepreneur and protecting your assets. Mary's problem is the attorney told her to basically guarantee the 10-year lease because you have to. That's called stupid. All right. Now, what happened is the restaurant failed. The restaurant, the corporation, the LLC filed bankruptcy. And they came after her. Not only to pierce the friggin' veil, but because she signed the lease. And you know what she did? She lost her house. And then 3 weeks later, her husband divorced her. So what do you think people should do? Learn to play my way for a while. Because her way, I'm sorry, it brought the pain home. So making a money-making machine. Let's say today you want to sell supply and vendor credit. Okay. I'm going to call it OPM money, why I created, and I did that in the 70s and 80s. OPM, other people's money. Then I'm going to look at Dun & Bradstreet. I wrote the fast track program too. Wow. We can sell supply and vendor credit. Take a picture right here. Let's pretend you're jacked up over here 110%. If I position you correctly, I can usually get you navies at 20, 30,000 or something. We can get some supply credit that turns into cash, and you can balance your debt over here because you screwed up, because you didn't know how to play in the first place. Whose fault is that? Yours. So here's 51,000 just to play the game. So you could sell basically products on Amazon and eBay today. All right. So let's go back to focus. What would be the goal to get to $1 million? We leverage money reference 3 times 5. What do we get to do? Very simple, personal business credit. We rebuild you. I get you the 3 cards for Spark times 9. There's $1 million, up to $1 million. All right, there's the B of A. There's the Wells Fargo. There's the Inc. There's the gold. Whee! Up to 5 million. Then we go to the bank. See, everything is steps, rules, and tools for me. The bank, I want up to 150. Bridge the gap. I don't have to guarantee loans on my divisions and corporations that are 2 years old. Isn't that fun? So we did it my way. That could be up to $5.4 million. And then divisions justify the projection of $1 million. You become the millionaire maker. What do we get to do? Play. See, I just want you to understand, you had 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 before, and it went bye-bye. I think you pissed it away and screwed it up. Sorry, you gave it a chance. It didn't work your way. So if I get American Express, Platinum, personal business simultaneously, employee, and division cards, is that okay? And then we do it for gold, and we get to play some more. And we look at the CD. It's at the bank. We get to leverage money, and we get to reference 3 times 5. Isn't that the way to get to 1.125? See, if we learn that the world works on borrowed money, offsets taxes, I don't think you'd run out of money, but that's up to you. Start with 1,000, start with 75,000. How much you'd like me to build you? We're going to use this to do what? We're going to buy our lifetime income. And that's real estate or franchise. So we could actually be boring and have 100,000 a month, boring and steady. There's David again. What did he get to? All right, 96,000 a month so far. We're not done. 100,000 tonight, $29.99. I wanted to match the price I'm offering for the 3-day summit. Instead, get the 100,000. That way, it takes away excuses. I want the credit, Ray. I want this right now. Get it all. There you go. No excuse now. Yeah, if I had to hire me, I'd hire me. I'd go sell a damn car or whatever, because I'm not missing the opportunity. Oh, here's 25,000. There you go. Oh, it's $14.99. I don't get any goodies with that. Here's 50,000. Okay. And what do we get to do? We get to $19.99. Oh, it's still $29.99. Wow. See, the goal is a Zelle bank transfer deposit. And you can call the office, 800-254-9556. Make your money making machine. That's the goal. How do we do this? Well, you can invest one of my projects. Buy Zoolies. I like that. We can get $96,000 in three days as a prototype. We could play some more. Find all these locations. They're out there everywhere. So we can invest $5,000, $10,000, all right, literally $50,000, and you get own a piece of a location. So what do you get to do? Simple. You get to get $2,850 a month. And what's going to happen is the payoff starts in March next year. You can Zelle, you can use the card. No more excuses. We can partner up starting today. We're going to share that location. That means you're going to get a piece of that location. All right, I'm going to have a division part of it as well. You get 5 to 20% based on your investment, and I get 75%. Is that okay? Then you just get money. Let me do what I do best and partner up since 1987. All right, you get a certificate of ownership too. That opportunity is a Zelle. Now we can play. You can even use a credit card too. I don't believe you have your time. I think because your life is in routine, you need to get up an hour earlier to find your me time. That would be the ultimate goal, me time. Now, I said take a picture of these earlier today. I hope you did. From there, drive around, look at things you should own in your own neighborhood. And somebody does, why not you? So we get to play that way. All right, so at the coaching programs. That means if I'm personally coaching, you're stuck with me on the phone every week. That means we're going to talk about basically your credit file. We're going to blueprint you. I'm going to talk about past, present, and future. I'm going to talk about good, bad, and ugly, tax lien, bankruptcy, and you have a problem with Chase or American Express. I'm going to talk about family, corporation, divisions, irrevocable trust, planning to die, car, house, auto income, all right, cash flow fee per time. So we're going to make sure your partner of life hopefully is on the phone with us. That blueprint call will take an hour. I charge $999 for the blueprint call. It's basically going to help you. Now let's think. If we do what I want you to do, and we take basically 40,000 off of a card, and I did this all the time for the laundromats to dry clean the car wash, I was getting 3,000 to 10,000 a month. If I took 100,000, that's usually a storage unit. I got it to 45,000 a month. All right, if I basically do apartment complex, up to 75,000. So the goal is, if I use borrow money to buy the location, boring and steady, boring and steady. So your goal should be, let's be an investor. Okay, let's be an investor. All right, let's own it. Let's not run it. Auto income. So the goal is, if you wanted coaching or something with me, you could get into a 6 weeks program. I'm going to blueprint you. We're going to focus on 100,000 to $1 million. We're going to blueprint that call every step of the way. We're going to give you 25,000 of credit on top of that. We're going to expedite your rapid rescore. All classes, level 1, 2, and 3, and specialties. It's usually billed out at basically $11,596. Tonight it is $4,999. And if you bought that coaching, you get the summit for free if it was done tonight. It's a zao, simple to do. Now, if you want basically 3 months, 6 months, 12 months of coaching. Next year, I don't plan on coaching at all unless you're already in coaching with me. My senior and junior coaches will take the new clients because I have to work on a TV show. So the goal is still 10,000, 100,000 a month. What is our goal from here? Analyzation weekly, classes, calls, and rapid rescore. And then we have to look at projections. We have to look at limits, phone call to creditors, daisy chaining of credit, increasing limits all the time. If we got into a 3 months program, it's $8,000. I give you another 100,000 of credit. If you got into 6 months, it's 15,000. I give you another 150 of credit. If you wanted a year's of coaching, it's $30,000. But then on top of that, I'm building you 300,000 of credit. That's what I give you tonight. Now, some of you are going to get very aggressive, and I like that. I want you to never be satisfied. So we're going to talk about, all right, getting to 5 to 10 million. That's the apartment complexes and a bunch of storage units. We're going to play. Now, if I build you too much credit or you have too much money, you might want to put some in a bridge loan. The broker's charge 2,000, you put 5,000. It gets you 809 to 900 bucks a month. It doubles the money out of the 5,000, almost double. 10,000, 25,000. So take a picture of this so you understand. If I build you too much or get you checkbook money, you got to pay what? Put it in escrow or loan it out. Here's a way to loan it out. And this is how I created cash flow free of your time. As we look at the businesses to go after, you might want me to do it all the work for you. Locations. My system finds locations for people. We normally charge $25,000. If you're in coaching, we charge you $5,000. We give you 3 opportunities so we can fight to get the keys for you. We share pieces all the time. If you pay the location fee, that location is yours. You own 75%. I own 25%. All right, because it's that location we find you, not one of my actually projects. But again, I've been partnering up since 87. Simple to play the game. And you get a certificate of ownership. It's a Zelle if you want to find your location. As we play, you can always use a card. From there, some of you, they get very, very aggressive. You're going to want to look at Stellar Bank, Chase, and the American Express Blueprint Loan. That's for the ones who want to get up to $250,000 of credit to do a bigger project. And that's cash credit as we play the game. Now, if you don't have 100,000 coming in out of your bank accounts on a monthly base, we're going to use one of my accounts that I have for you. So we can partner up. We use my tax returns. We can use my corporation's bank account. That means I'm going to set up your corp as a division of my corp. I'm going to exercise a card that I build you. And we're going to prove to the bank and the creditor that we actually exercise the card on behalf of the business. And that blueprint loan, for like American Express, is $250. But I charge $5,000 to do that. But then I give you 10%. I charge 10% on the back end, again, out of that card. Now, American Express has a great one for blueprint loan, for 250. So if you actually take that money and loaned it out, that creates 55,000 a month. It's kind of fun. Next, if you get the platinum card, your ultimate goal is always, when you log on, is click the platinum card at the top, and you'll click it, and it'll come out blueprint. The goal is a blueprint loan. If you have 100,000 coming in and out, you're fine. If not, I would tell you to wait or let me do it with you. If we can basically do it together. I watch them tell people to reapply a year from now. Each division could multiply that credit. So each division can get 250 on top of everything else to get about $2.5 million of credit. Again, every division should be a bucket of money. So if we did the blueprint from this American Express, no problem. I charge $5,000 up front, and I charge 10% on the back end. And we can partner up and literally use my bank accounts and my basically tax returns on your behalf as a division of my corp. It's up to you. As we play that game, it's a Zell for that $5,000. From there, the ultimate goal is, if you ever want to use a card, you just email you want to use a card. So what do we look at today? I told you, your banks in grocery stores and cities, bankrupt locations, separate tax IDs, write it off, keep the assets and the money. You brought the pain home to you. You should have had 3 divisions of you. Always understanding how to play the game. See, we the people tell the government what to do. They forgot that. Ronald Reagan tried to remind them. Okay, that's important. So what we get to do, stop bringing the pain home, become a certified CFO, and reprogram our brain into millionaire status. Look beyond the curtain every step of the way, and we get to play the right way. So for me, I do my best. All right, I'm the center. I tell it like it is. It just comes out. So the reality is I do my best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. There's that phone number I gave many times. There's people in the office right now for the next 10 minutes at the call center. So you could, if you choose to, literally 800-254-9506, the ultimate goal. But again, this is going to be up to you what you want to do. All I know is I can get you where you want to go, hold your hand, get past go, have no excuses. And that's just what I'm going to do. But again, I'm going to tell like it is. You're saying that you can get corporate relations divisions, then another division from the first division, guaranteed second division. You can always daisy chain credit, George. And that's the way I designed the system. Divisions allow you to guarantee credit of each other. Okay, so basically what happens is that you get to play. So again, that's all we get to look at. And I'm just taking pictures to make sure we can respond if there's any other questions we don't answer. I try to get them all. All right, I have been to the last year. All right, lazy. I'm not. Well, nobody has to be lazy. Okay, like I said, half the world I think is lazy. The difference is learning how to play the game to win. Okay, all right. Some of us work our tails off. We just gotta keep doing that. Started a corporation in 2023 doesn't mean it's considered to. Yes, it is. Hell yes. It's by January, it's on its 2nd year. Let's play with it. We can look at it now. Okay. If I had 20, well, that's up to you what you want to do. Okay. Talk to Santos. All right. Sounds good. All right. I was fun to do. All right. I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss anything here. I want to make sure I take pictures of everyone as I answer them for John and everyone else as well. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. It's not easy. Okay. The bottom line is half the world is lazy. We know this. Come on. Some of us work our tails off and we get our asses kicked no matter what we do. Okay. I have the worst luck in the world. But every business I ever started since I was 40 years old turns $100 million. But I got to fight through the pain every step of the way. It's not easy. All right. I'm never going to tell it's easy. But you're stuck with me and I'll hold your hand every step of the way and I won't let you down. But that's up to you if you want to play. I'm going to do my best. God will do his rest. And always remember, at the end of the day, God loves us all.